so far, we've only lost 2 matches. We haven't been really beat too bad, in my opinion. We're definitely a competitive team. We're out there. We can compete with anybody. Oh yeah, that was great. It's always nice being able to break a school record. It's kind of nice because that way, your name's kind of in the record book. It's kind of, especially, being one of the first few kids to actually go out for this sport. It's just kind of nice. It's not every day someone is able to break a record. And yeah, beating it by that large of a margin, that was pretty incredible. I mean, I kind of didn't even know about the record at the time. So hearing about that and then we actually being able to beat it was just awesome.
How's this changed there? I mean, you were here for day one of practice when this program just started. What's the difference then compared to this season?
For me personally, it's just consistency. I mean, I feel like we every season, so many kids come out. It's so great to see so many new faces, get to know people, make a lot of new friends, and it's just I feel like as a whole the team's really kind of come together more than previous seasons. I said, it's kind of hard just bringing in a bunch of different schools and stuff like that and just kind of coming together. But, I feel like we do it pretty well, and it's just nice to see. Actually, I hadn't really ever bowled until my freshman year. I had always been told throughout high school, you should try new things, and so I decided to jump on that bandwagon early, just go out for bowling. I heard that the coaches were really great, and so I was like, well, this is just, this is something I've always been kind of interested in. I had bowled a little bit back when I was younger, but nothing too regular.
This year's been pretty great. We've had 2 losses, like Devon said. The first one was only by 15 pins. I mean, it wasn't, we lost, we got creamed, but the second one was a little bit bigger, but we still bowled well for an out-of-town meet and put up some pretty big score. So.
You talk about out of town. That was one thing I wanted to ask somebody. Just the difference between, bowling here, a place you're here every day, to going out of town bowling somewhere else.
Other places have more oil on them, or they have a thing called synthetic lanes, and it's just your ball doesn't move as much as it would here.
Okay. What's the difference from year one, right at the beginning, new program, all that, to right now, where you're counted on as one of the top guys on the team? What's just kind of the difference there?
Year one, it was like no one knew what to expect. I mean, it was a brand new thing to the school. Everyone just was chaotic. And then after the years progressed, we got more in tune, and the team just started falling together.
What's it been like? Amy and Zach just kind of spearheaded this from the beginning, but having them just kind of lead the way for you all the way through this.
They've been coaches since day one, and it's been pretty great having the same coaches. Some sports, they don't even have the same coaches as they did 3 or 4 years ago. I started pretty early. My mom took me out my first time when I was 5, and I started leagues that same year, and it was pretty great. It's been about 13 years.
So what have you what are things you work on to try to make sure you get better day by day?
Make sure you keep a good attitude, because if you have a bad attitude, then your game's going downhill.
Okay. Goals for this season?
The goals this season would be to go advance to state at the district level and beat Red Oak. That's our #1 goal right now.
What's the keys for this team to make those goals happen?
Stay as a team and do not let each other fall down.
Okay, so we were talking beforehand, favorite memory is a possibility, and you had one that I'm sure hasn't happened very often. Kind of take me through how in the world you break a bowling ball.
Okay, so it was a couple weeks ago. I threw my ball down the lane after having a really good day, and it hit the gutter, hit a soft spot in the gutter, and it shot up and hit the elbow of the thing that sweeps the pins back, and it just shattered the ball in half on top of the lane.
What was your reaction? What was everybody else's reaction to seeing that happen?
Everyone was freaking out. I wasn't too worried because I did have another ball to use, but still, that was one of my favorite balls, so breaking it wasn't the most ideal thing to do.
Season's going pretty good. It's been fun this year since it's our senior year. We're just enjoying all the meets, and no matter what the score is, we're putting our best effort out and just, being happy and being together, and it's fun.
What's this been like being you're the first 4-year group in this brand new program? It's still pretty new. Is there anything just knowing that you were one of the first ones?
Well, it's fun because we got to learn with the coaches, so it wasn't them nagging at us about something. We just all got to do it together, and it's been a great experience.
Kind of explain the team aspect. I mean, you guys were telling me you guys bowled together since you were little. What's that like? I mean, I'm sure that helps out at each meet, knowing what you're going to get from right next to you.
Yeah, it's good to know what to expect out of your other teammates since we've all been together for quite a while, and you know that they can carry their own weight and you can carry your own, and it's just fun because you know how to interact with them and keep them up while they're bowling too. That was super exciting because we were expecting it, but then again, we weren't expecting it. It was nice to accomplish that, and it just showed that our hard work really paid off.
So what's it going to take to get back there this year?
Staying focused, adjusting, just basic stuff.
So I understand what you got to go to like Osceola. Have you guys ever bowled there before? And how do you go out in a new meet like that?
We've never bowled there, but it typically takes about 5 shots to figure out the lane, so it shouldn't be too hard.
What are overall the goals? I mean, is it just getting back there, or you want to get up a little bit, or what's the goals this season?
Getting back to state is definitely a goal, but then doing better at state this year is probably the biggest goal.
I feel like the season's gone very well this year. I mean, we're 6-1. We've versed all the same teams as we had before, and Red Oak is our biggest competition, like always. But other than that, we've came out on top.
What's it been like going from, a brand new program your freshman year, you were new, coaches were new, program is new, to being now, as seniors, you're one of the best teams in the area?
It's really different. Like, you don't know what to expect as it's a new program, but then again, I know what to expect because I've been doing it for 12 years. Like JaCee said, we've learned along with the coaches. We're just like one big family out there on the lanes. It's really nice just to all learn as one. For us three, I guess, we all carry each other and we all know each other's differences out on the lanes. I don't know, we all know each other, but when those other new girls come up, it's hard to adjust them into what we know best, which is just carrying everybody.
Okay, take me through breaking a school record last Saturday. Last home meet, and that's pretty cool to break a school record in your last home meet.
Well, our goal was to break records on our last home meet, and the funny thing is we didn't even know that we broke it until after the fact. I think we just kept our hearts on the lane and stayed focused throughout the whole meet, and that's what we achieved.
Take me through, you were talking last year, you had where somebody broke a record, and then somebody else broke it, and then you broke it a few minutes later. What was that like? Did you know that was happening at the time, or take me through exactly what happened with that?
Well, JaCee broke the record earlier. I think it was like a week.
And this is what record exactly?
High game and high series, I believe.
Okay.
And then Destiny Archer in the meet broke that same record, and then she was before me, and then I bowled, and I broke the record right after she did. And I don't know, it was exciting, but then again, I kind of felt bad because she's my teammate, and I broke her record, and so she only got the spotlight for so long. But it was nice breaking that record because I currently hold that record, and every day I still try to break it. When I go out there, I just focus on what I need to do as an individual. I need to break my goals, but I also need to score high enough in an individual to help my team out. Because, everyone has their bad days, and there's some times where, half the team is not rolling their highest game, and then that 190 game is all it takes to come out on top. So, just going into every meet, I just have that goal set that I want to do good.
What's your goals going forward here as we finish off the season here in the next few weeks?
Going to districts and coming out on top is our main goal, like always, is just go to state, and then once we go to state, that would be to do a lot better this year.
I think things are going pretty well. It's our senior year. I'm pretty excited, but I'm sad because it's our last year. But I feel like we're doing pretty good, and we're meeting our goals.
How do you go about making sure you continue to meet goals? Getting to state, doing as high as you can in each meet. What's the big focus for you and the girls?
We try to stay focused. We keep each other up. If one of us is down, we yell at them. You tell them, do better. You're doing okay. Just keep it up.
How's this been? Year one, brand new program, brand new, high school bowling was a new thing. Now you're one of the best teams out there. What's been the difference? What's been the same over these few years?
Some differences. It's our senior year, so it's our last year. It's kind of sad. We've all grown as a family, so we've stayed a family. Zach and Amy are our parents throughout the season, so it's pretty we're pretty tight during the season. It's nice. I love having Zach and Amy as our coaches. They're great. I don't know, it's been pretty good. I'm glad that we got the program started.
So what's this been like? I mean, as you three were saying, I mean, you could put pictures of you three together. What's this? Just take me through knowing that, I mean, you know really well two of the girls right next to you each and every day.
Well, we've bowled together since like first grade. We've been on a team for leagues. When we got the high school program started, we were all really excited. We were like, okay, this is where we started here. We're going to end as a team. And it's pretty happy that we've come this far and that we're doing this great.
What was state like last year, and what's the key to getting back there?
Staying focused. We went to state last year, but we didn't do very well. We were all nervous. We didn't know what to expect. So this year, I think our goals are just to stay focused, keep each other up, and do well.